started his career shortly after college. Yes, he's a gaucho from the University of California, Santa Barbara. Hope I got that right. Don worked in the beer industry for 30 years as a trained, developed, and managed national account sales teams in over 18 states for large corporations like Miller, Coors, Corona Beer, and Pyramid Breweries. When Don and his colleagues were laid off due to a merger over a year ago, he decided to make a change and not go back into the corporate environment. But to paraphrase a slogan from Stu Coach, he took himself out of the rat race he was in and designed a race he can win. Thus, Speedro Imaging, Don and his partner, James, business partner that is, have embarked on a new and exciting journey. They own their business and they are their own bosses. Wow, thanks.
Sean, this is what we have to look forward to.
The goal is to build a winning team that takes something special and makes it extra special while enhancing the growth of other businesses. Let's welcome Don.
You know I love you. Sean, this is what we have to look forward to. Well, I just want to take you through my business. I've been in business now for a little over a year, and thank you. For a little over a year, and we are very, very excited to have our home. I think last time I spoke to you, we're in the process of having our home. So here it is. I'm going to walk you through this. This is my home away from home. We're on Sand Canyon. We're in Irvine between the 5 freeway and the 405 freeway. And we call it a studio, not a print shop, and you'll see why. This is just a quick snapshot of my showroom. For those of you that haven't had the opportunity to come and visit us, I'd love to have you over. It's much larger than that. I just couldn't get all the shot in there. It's 3,700 square feet. It's the only studio out of 90, it's 2 studios out of 95 studios across the United States that is a 2-story. What is Speedro? Well, Speedro is a franchise. It's a business-to-business franchise. We have wide format printing, anywhere between 4 feet to 8 foot wide. We print on various types of surfaces. Our printer prints at 1,440, up to 1,440 dots per square inch. What that really means to you is that your high definition television usually is at 1081. So our resolutions on what we print is higher than your high definition television. This is probably the closest I'm going to ever get to having a Rolls Royce. So I call this Don's Rolls Royce. And what it is, as you can see, it's not like your Kinko's machine. It is a 740 Roland printer. It prints at about 150 feet per hour. And this is the machine that does that high resolution printing. It also is very sensitive to air temperature. It can monitor how much moisture is in the air. It's just an awesome machine. I love it. Can't drive it, but I love it. Our products, what do they include? They're indoor and outdoor signs, posters. We do banners, retractable banners. You've seen some of those that I brought. We have trade show displays. We do wall murals, which I'll show you a few wall murals. We're really getting into that. Window graphics, and a specialty that we do on the side is vehicle wraps. I'm also passing around right now a door magnet, which is going to be a gift to someone. It's a $50 value. It's going to be my gift to someone today. Who are our key customers? Our key customers are traditional print-based printers that don't print on vinyls. Our major power team partners could be ad agencies, graphic designers, photographers, event planners. Viv has been really a good person for me to work with. Realtors, land developers, and shopping mall managers. This is just an example of one of the trade show displays that we built. This is a 15-foot trade show. We call it a Coyote pop-up that was used in Florida by one of our customers. Wall murals. I was mentioning to you about wall murals. This is really, really catching on. We have really two big clients that are now starting to use these wall murals. This is one that we printed. This is a 22-foot long wall mural by 15 feet high. And for those of you that may follow NASCAR, that's Joe Gibb. Other wall murals. This is not an aquarium. This is actually in my conference room. This was printed on that Rolls Royce that I showed you, and you can see the resolution on it. This is a 12-foot by 10-foot wall mural. This is my vehicle. This is going to be, I just got a new Ford Explorer. This has been designed for my vehicle. In a couple weeks, you're going to see it out in the parking lot, and we talk about vehicle wraps. folks in here have asked me to share more about vehicle wraps, so I'm going to move through this really quickly, give you some information about vehicle wraps. Why consider a car wrap? Well, number one, you increase your awareness by 48% over other vehicle lettering. How effective are car wraps? Well, they're very, very effective. You get 30 to 70,000 impressions daily when you're driving that vehicle around, which is equivalent to about 14 million pairs of eyes a year. How does this compare to the cost to 1,000? Well, I'm sorry. How does the cost per 1,000 people to see your ad compare to other forms of advertising? Well, you can see that compared to TV, newspaper, radio, it's the most effective means of advertising. Will a car wrap damage my paint? No, actually it doesn't. It actually acts as if it's like shrink wrap. How is the car wrap applied? It's done in panels. So we print in panels and apply it like a jigsaw puzzle. How long will it last? It lasts usually between 3 to 5 years and sometimes 5 to 7, depending on how it's treated. Less than 1% of the vehicles in California now have advertising on their vehicle, but in 5 to 7 years, that number is going to go to 37 to 40%. How does the average vehicle, how much does the average vehicle wrap cost? Generally, a vehicle is 200 to 300 square feet, and the cost is usually $10 to $15 per square foot, which is between $2,500 to $3,000. But if you look at your normal advertising, corporate is usually anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000 a month. So this is very effective advertising. Thank you very much.